Welcome back, race fans. Oh, well, it looks like our last racer, G.A.M.E, is actually going to show up. If I do recall correctly, he is in third, only 4 points behind Cheddar for second place. That could change today in the 2 races we haven't started. Oh, and our reigning champion, Neo Geo, has entered the race. All right, folks, this just got a lot more interesting. We've got Neo Geo at 119. We've got Cheddar at 114. We've got G.A.M.E at 110. Addict with a strong 83 might have a chance to pull that up, especially if Cheddar and Neo Geo can drop G.A.M.E back down. We're going to be running qualifiers up real soon. Jess, what do you think's going to happen?
I'm hoping for a bunch of wrecks.
You're hoping for wrecks. So we've got a morbid one in our midst, everyone.
Yep.
So you're
more interested in the crash and burns.
Okay. So you're the worst sort of race fan.
Yes.
Now, granted, let's not lie. That is what keeps the sport going.
Yes.
I mean, what more do you want but to get drunk and watch a car flip, start on fire, and murder a man? I kid, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, you don't want to see that. But in cyberspace, that would be phenomenal. Looks like we've just got Neo. Oops. Almost had a snafu there, ladies and gentlemen. I almost joined the race myself, and you don't want to see that sort of gobbledygook.
Especially with your broken controller.
I can't help it sometimes. You know, when racers get upset, they pound on their steering wheels. When sometimes I get frustrated, I accidentally crack my gamepads in half. But this is why we have you here. I mean, you're here for the morbidity, but you're also the only one that has a calm disposition.
Well, there's got to be a little bit of feminine touch to everything, even if it is the worst kind.
I mean, who doesn't like a little bad touch now and then? All right, I've got the message that it looks like we are moments away, race fans. You are just as excited as I am to see these qualifiers. I want to see where these guys start out, especially since we're going to be doing the 51.2 miles first with our qualifiers out front, and then we're going to flip the script and flip all positions and see how that race turns out. We'll really see if Neo Geo has the gumption to be as far ahead in points as he currently is. He does only have 2 wins, although Cheddar does have 3 podiums. Same with G.A.M.E. And even Addict has 2 podiums and a win, so this could be anybody's race. I mean, I've got a spreadsheet, but you know what? I've learned one thing. When you're burning rubber, who needs a pencil? Now, of course, if only we could get this race on the way. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is finally underway. Let's get these qualifiers going. And the grid is finalized. Alrighty. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're going to start out with Ghost. Let's see how these guys are doing. Alright, let's get this pesky map out of the way for right now, shall we? And that doesn't help. Whoops. Neo Geo's in 5th for the qualifier right now. G.A.M.E leading in 6th. Let's take it up to Addict and see how he's doing in front. Oh, he seems to be, oh, there it is. He's quite a bit ahead of Shin Lone Wolf. Let's get these race times up, shall we? There we go, now we can see those boys. All right. Ooh, he's taking... Now, it's no wonder that Addict is starting off real slick. He's got those curves down like butter.
He must have been practicing pretty hard.
Seems like it. Back here, Retro. Oh, Retro gaining on Gabroy. I'm never going to get his name right. G.A.M.E. Oh, Retro Boy going into the grass. Already messing up his qualifier. That can't feel good. We've got bringing on Wimp. Oh, he's gaining on Shin. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Could we see? Could we? Oh! Going a little heavy into the turns, but, oh, it seems he has codified 2nd place in these qualifiers thus far. Back up to Addict. Let's see how things are going for him. Oh, he is miles away. He must be practicing very, very often and very, very well, gentlemen, because he is taking these qualifiers. And here we are looking at G.A.M.E. Oh, he's getting a little heavy on that gas, but oh, bring it on Wimps. Oh, it looks like and there goes Shin Lone grabbing that 2nd qualifier place back up. Neck and neck here. Let's see who's going to go for it. Oh, Bring It On's going harder, but oh, it looks even with G.A.M.E's very, very tortoise versus the hare racing. It didn't seem to turn out that time. And here we see Addict 6 points ahead of the next person. This is insanity. Just an open road, easy breezy. Look at how smooth he cuts those curves. It's like he's done this before or something. Let's go back to the action with G.A.M.E. Neo Geo and Shin are now at it. Where did Bring It On? Where did Cheddar go? Oh, Cheddar's now falling behind hard. He must have tried a little bit too hard for that win. Oh, but then G.A.M.E. and Bring It On Wimps. Oh, where are they going? And Bring It On Wimps comes right back on, right behind G.A.M.E. If this is how things are planning on going tonight, I look forward to the actual race. Ooh, looks like Shin Lone has definitely gotten that 2nd locked all the way down. Oh, sporting that, Jess, help me out here. What are the,
Oh, the characters on the side of the car?
No, I know that's Akuma, but I can't remember from Street Fighter what they're called.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, I know that, I know they're not the Shinigami, but I know that they're somebody's gonna get mad at me about this later. We got G.A.M.E. coming back up on that 3rd. Let's see if he can pull it back up to get to Neo Geo. Oh no, this is lap 3 of 3. Oh no. Ooh, it's gonna get intense here, even for a qualifying lap. See G.A.M.E. going into corners a little crazy likes. 165. I'm going to have to ask him after the race what that's all about. Doesn't seem he has a care in the world about 4th place, but that could all change. We've got some big straightaways coming up. Now, again, it does look like, though, that Addict definitely is going to be taking these qualifiers. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oof. Well, it looks like we've got some heat going on between Neo, Geo, and G.A.M.E. Neo's playing it safe. G.A.M.E's going for it. Oh, and he overtakes him. G.A.M.E pulled it off. Number 3 ahead of our top points, Neo Geo. Oh wait, Jess. Oh, okay. I thought I was mistaken. I was like, are they still going?
They're pretty close.
All right, so after that crazy qualifying round, we've got Addict to lead us, Shin Lone Wolf right after, G.A.M.E, Neo Geo, Cheddar, and Retro Boy in last. So, Jess, does Retro always mean coming in last? Is that because it's a throwback?
Is that supposed to be some sort of dig?
I'm just wondering if maybe that's how he likes to do it. He's gonna play it safe, come back from, Back to the Future.
Now, by play it safe, do you mean he's gonna take the lead in another race?
No, I think he's going to start in the back and he's going to try to draft his way up to the front because, it's kind of like Mario Party.
And how does Mario Party work?
Well, you got to start in the back. That way you get all the good drops from the question mark boxes and you make your way to the front. This might not be as advantageous in Forza, but I can always have hope for, he's got Retro Boy, and it's 1987, which was a great year, which was a great year this year for throwback music to synthwave. What can I say? I've got my heart on the underdog. Who are you liking this race, Jess? You think Addict's gonna pull out the moves just like he did in qualifying? But then again, remember, they were in ghost mode. There was none of the shoulder rubbing that you were hoping for.
Oh, yeah, and there was quite a bit of ghost shoulder rubbing, which I'm kind of hoping is for real shoulder rubbing in this actual race.
It will be. It should get a little bumpy. Now, Jess, have you had any time to do any research on any of these cars? Because I noticed that Neo Geo, top point haver, he's going with a Chevy Cruze. Now, I can't say I know exactly what that does.
I'm actually a 0% car knowledge, but everybody's artistic take on their cars is definitely I'm way more interested in that, and so far everybody's car looks fantastic.
Oh, that is right. You are, what was it? Do you have your master's in art now?
Yep, my master's in visual design.
Well, we've got 16 laps for you to criticize the crap out of these cars.
Almost like a car fashion show.
Oh, too bad this... Well, actually, that stretch after turn 6 is a pretty good catwalk, if I do say so myself. All right, Addict is starting off strong. Let's see how far behind. Ooh, we've got some mean stuff going. Oh! got some shoulder rubbing already. Oh, Retro Boy knocking Neo Geo almost into the grass. They're getting dirty, and we're only into turn 2, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like these boys are hungry today. Let's see how Shin Lone Wolf's doing up in second place. Trying to get something on Addict, but it looks like Addict has his car tuned very, very well. Nobody right behind him as of yet, but oh, it looks like we've got something going on back here. Looks like Gibbo's coming up on Shin Lone. Shin Lone going into those corners hard. Oh, looks like back in 5th and 6th place, we got something going on over here. Seems that hitting him in the butt was not the best idea for Gibbo, or for Retro on the beginning there. Oh, bring it on. Cheddar's bringing it towards Gibbo. Oh, let's see what could happen here, folks. Ooh, looks like Cheddar's trying to get that draft on Gibbo, but Gibbo just keeps cutting through the dirt and not giving a care. Oh, but here he comes. Can he bring the outside breach on the in? Not quite enough acceleration. That Audi might need a little bit of tuning, boys and girls. Oh, but wait. Oh, it looks like Gibbo just has just a little bit too much to do. Oh! What do we have here? Not quite what I thought was going to be happening. It looked like Retro might have been catching up to Neo. Doesn't quite look like it. Let's see how Gibbo's doing on his corners. He's been flying by the seat of his pants recently, and now it seems he's being a little more disciplined in the corners. But as to that master's degree we were talking about here, Jess, let's good old-fashioned. Got the Coyote and the Roadrunner.
Yep, very classic. All handmade by him as well. Well, I mean, not the characters, but the design itself.
Oh, he was the one who, have you had a sit-down with the driver since, oh, here we go. It looks like Bring It On might actually be able to bring this up to something. He's getting the draft on Gibbo. This third place may not be secure very long. Oh, and he cuts inside. Oh, can he pull it off? Can he pull it off?
Oh.
Oh, what an overtake. Oh, but Gibbo's right there. He wants his place back, and he wants it bad. Neo Geo. Well, here he comes. He's not waiting. He's going to join that. Oh, and Gibbo takes it. No, he doesn't. Whew.
They're fighting for third.
These places are... Oh, we've got a little love tap from G.A.M.E to Cheddar. Let's see how Cheddar responds. Is he just gonna blow it out, or is he gonna give him a little love tap of his own? Neo Geo's coming up. Oh, Neo Geo just backed off. Oh, and Neo Geo's coming for G.A.M.E as well. Oh, and he takes it. Oh, but it doesn't look like he's stopping there. He's coming for Bring It On real hard. Oh, but he goes a little hard. Oh, and G.A.M.E. Does G.A.M.E have his place back? It looks like it. Oh, my God. G.A.M.E and Bring It On are really fighting for this. All three of them are in it to win it. Now, granted, this is only for third place, but hey. As Ricky Bobby's dad once said, he must have been peyote on when he said that if you're not first, you're last. G.A.M.E. Oh, but he can't. Can he hold on? Can he hold on? Oh, a little muscle, and Neo Geo comes up the rear. Oh, it looks like Bring It On has secured that third place for now. Oh, but what do we have going on with G.A.M.E and Neo? And here we have Shin Lone Wolf casually drifting through corners, just minding his business in second place. Oh, Neo Geo shoves Cheddar out of the way. G.A.M.E takes advantage of it. Does he have it? Oh, he doesn't. Neo Geo takes it in front. And see, I think this is why we're seeing Neo Geo definitely manages to be in first. He's biding his time really well. I mean, he started in 5th place this race. Oh, and Retro Boy, what's going on back here, bud? Looks like he didn't tune that car right for Nuremberg. Neo Geo oh, but G.A.M.E coming back up real hard. Oh, but he always goes into those turns a little bit too hard. So we've got Neo Geo. He's got a 6.1 on his handling. I think that may have something to do with that, especially with that acceleration out of these corners. I think he tuned up just about right. Now let's take a look over here at G.A.M.E. I mean, he's only got, he does have a little bit higher speed handling. That acceleration, I think that's what's getting him. I think it's keeping him from, oh, and Neo Geo just takes a shortcut. Did I just see that correctly, Jess? Did he just go through the cones?
I think so.
I believe in the gamer community we call that not giving a damn. Or, as some might say, a professional gamer move. Let's check in on Bring It On Wimp, see what he's seeing back here. He's coming into these corners real hot. Let's check out that Audi. He's got about the same specs as G.A.M.E. I don't know how G.A.M.E managed to outdo him. He's usually a pretty strong driver. G.A.M.E still a full second ahead of Cheddar, but maybe Cheddar's buying this time. We'll find out.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's looking for a good opening, and as well as the probably in the next bit. A good straightaway in order to get ahead, but 2 races ahead of him are pretty good.
And you've got Neo Geo constantly pulling and pushing and pulling and pushing away with to fro. I mean, I want to say it's anybody's race, at least for 3rd place. Gibbo's coming up. Oh, he's getting a little reckless. Oh, that grass is going to hurt him in the long run. Gibbo again with that grassy knoll stuff. I don't know about you, Jess, but he might have done JFK. Gibbo keeps coming. Oh, Neo Geo with a fault. Gibbo couldn't capitalize on that one, but with his acceleration, can he do something here? Gibbo should have this draft coming up real hard, but it looks like he's having some difficulty. Let's see if a little love tap might. No. This one seems straight away, other than what we've got going on, vying for 3rd right now. Although it does look like Shin might be working his way up towards Addict. Depends on those straightaways. Let's check out his info. The speed is pretty good. But Addict over here, he's got that 6.4. Looks like that spells trouble for Shin Lone. Now let's check, has something happened to, oh, his tires are taking some hefty damage from the way he's been taking turns, and it doesn't seem like anything's going to be letting up from that. I'm wondering if he thinks he needs to retool his car for the 2nd race. Looks like bringing on's like Cheddar's having a few problems there in the corners. You can hear him sputtering out a bit, like he might be drowning on fuel. seems like he is trying to make up that time, but it might just be a little too late. Now, Jess, well, oh, G.A.M.E might be coming in for it. Now, in the art world, is there any significance to the number 165?
As far as I know, besides it being maybe a year before or after Jesus Christ, no. But I would be curious the significance to the racers, why they pick their certain numbers. Whether it's to commemorate or it just so happens to be their favorite number, I'd be curious.
And it looked like Shin here had a chance at getting some real ground on Addict, but seems to have puttered out on the grass on one of those corners, and it just did not spell freedom.
Looks like everyone's spacing out.
Oh, and G.A.M.E hit another patch of grass, but it seems to have gotten it back on track there. Seems like G.A.M.E just can't stay out of that darn grass. Get off my lawn! Back into the gravel he goes. Let's see how Shin's doing on making up this remarkably long stretch. It was like those qualifiers had something to say. Well, given how much we've seen thus far, it would seem that this next race is definitely going to be heating up to be a big one. Because if we've got Addict starting in the back, I want to see if he can pull it off twice.
Yes, it would be quite interesting. We could bring it home another time.
And we are now on lap 9 of 16, more than halfway there. Oh, can G.A.M.E make a move?
Pretty sure none of them are pitted yet.
Nope, we have not seen the low blow of the Racers World as of yet, but I would not doubt that if they get a chance, they're going to take it. I'm really pulling for G.A.M.E, and my poor underdog, Retro Boy, just not working out. I have a feeling he's going to be switching his car between races, because if he doesn't, I will. He's turned me off of Volvo so much I couldn't stand to go back out there and drive my... Well, I don't have a car, Jess, so I couldn't say what a Volvo, what sort of model there might be. And Addict is just slaying currently. Oh, look at that. He just hit the best lap. There is just no catching him. It always seems like there is, and then he just keeps slipping away. Oh no. With this many laps, Retro Boy might get lapped. Now this isn't the sort of race where you need any sort of pit stops, but I couldn't imagine having this race go any further. 10 of 16 and if G.A.M.E could just stay out of those the weeds, I think he'd have a real shot at catching up. Oh, G.A.M.E going for it, but oh, G.A.M.E had to take a pit stop. That does not look good. Let's check on our other racers. It all seems to be about the superior shifting when it comes to everything we've been seeing from Attic today. And now we've got Cheddar up into fourth. Looks like G.A.M.E really wants his fourth place back. He is gunning for Cheddar. But now the main question is he going to keep hitting those grass patches, or is he going to come out a four-star man? You know, that one didn't seem to stop him too hard. Oh, what's this? G.A.M.E's coming for it, and he's coming hard. Oh, looks like G.A.M.E may have... Oh, no, it looks like it's going to be Cheddar who regrets that decision. Oh, here we go, toe-to-toe, ladies and gentlemen. G.A.M.E's just walking away from Cheddar. Oh, but he hit another grass. Those patches, huh? Somebody get this man a weed whacker. Oh, and here he comes for it. We're now on 13 of 16. Looks like Cheddar's front wheels could definitely use a brake. He's still got 66% of his fuel. Just out of curiosity, let's see how much fuel our frontman addict currently has. 59, yep, so this is one of those races where they just don't have to worry about that, but those front tires are looking dirty. It does not look like Bring It On. Like Cheddar's going to be able to bring this fourth win back. G.A.M.E even took a pit stop. That's gotta be painful. Even after that pit stop for G.A.M.E, and Please, somebody get that man a weed whacker. With how many of these grass stops he's making, he might as well be doing some work. He may have that fourth secured, sadly for Cheddar, but there's always next race. Neo Geo's holding his line pretty well. And Addix puts us into the second to last lap while we still have, oh no, could it be that he laps Retro Boy? Oh no. Shin's been holding his own in second for quite some time. I wish I could say that there was someplace on this track where he could just get going. But it is not looking like it. Bo's still holding tight to his corners. But could Cheddar bring it back in these last two laps? Oh, sorry, this last lap. Wait, nope, I believe I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen. If you take a look at the map on your bottom left, it is based on these lap times. Let's give those a look again. It is entirely possible that if Retro Boy does not get his act together real quick, he could end up being the lapped boy of this race. I don't know, with tires like that taking the damage they are, looks like Retro Boy is A-okay for this one, folks. Shin's handling his corners well as usual. If only he had been doing that a little sooner. Gibbo, man is a gardener at heart. Somebody call a pianist. Because Retro Boy needs a tune-up. Surprisingly, Shin didn't come in far behind. Neo Geo in third. That's definitely going to help him in points this evening. But with the way that Addict's been driving, it looks like these standings are definitely up for grabs. And Retro Boy, in a good old fashion, decides to hang out and back. Let's see how they do next race, because we're going to be back at Nuremberg real soon. All right, race fans. We're almost ready for our second go. And it should be a doozy. Oh, and please, somebody, after all the grass cut and all the gravel thrown, remind me to fire my landscaper and my gardener, because one of these boys is definitely gonna be in the way of needing it. Oh, you can feel it in your soul, and here we go! Oh, we've already got contact between Cheddar and Retro. Oh, this is gonna be good, ladies and gentlemen. Shinlo has moved up to second place, already cutting out the middle man. He is coming with that Akuma spirit. Looks like Retro Boy might be in trouble. G.A.M.E bringing up the third, and Neo Geo in fourth. It looks like Addict and Cheddar are getting left behind. G.A.M.E coming up on Shinlone. Oh, and he overtakes him in the straightaway. Oh, but Shinlone won't let him have it. He keeps cutting the grass. Neo Geo not far behind. Oh, we almost had some damage here, folks. Shinlone and Neo Geo into the grass. G.A.M.E moving up on second like a madman. Oh, and he takes it! Looks like Retro Boy is going to be having some problems when Shinlo takes his second back. Oh, G.A.M.E with a dirty move, keeping Neo Geo out of his own line. Can Retro Boy keep the first? Oh, and here comes Addict! Oh, but we've got some clusters here, folks. Addict just doesn't give a care. He's just moving on up through the ranks. The pack is thick for second, third, and fourth, ladies and gentlemen. What will they do? Oh, Attic with a low blow over into Shin Lone. It could be anybody's anything. Oh, we've got Retro Boy losing some lanes here, but looks like Neo Geo might be coming up on... Oh no! Addict is taking the front again. Retro getting bumped out. G.A.M.E even... Neo Geo heading towards Addict. Everybody else fighting for scraps for third, fourth, and fifth. Oh, but Retro brings it back into third. G.A.M.E right behind him. Can he keep it, ladies and gentlemen? We shall see. G.A.M.E fighting for that third place spot. He's got the draft, but does he have the distance? Oh, and he overtakes him, but can he keep it? Oh, it seems he can. Shin Lone doesn't like the look of this, and neither does the back of his car. Somebody get him a facelift. Oh, we've got some action corner one, everybody. But it looks like Shin Lone. Does his car need a tune-up? Cheddar and back, fighting for it. Seems he mistuned his car, ladies and gentlemen, but hats off to an underdog who sticks with it. Shin Lone just pushing Retro Boy up, but Retro Boy's not having any of it, and he breaks away. Even with all that speed and handling, it seems that Retro Boy is not going to give this up this time. Oh, but here it comes. Could this be it? Oh, and Shin Lone just blasts past him. Looks like G.A.M.E might be next. What will he do? Shin Lone trailing. Oh, but he caught the draft. Shin Lone has got his teeth in third place. Neo Geo putting more and more distance up until these curves. Let's see how he manages. Oh, he's been working on these for quite some time, you can tell. G.A.M.E walking away from Shin Lone. Looks like he's thirsty for that second place that Neo Geo just keeps keeping him from. Seems he decided to give up on being a gardener and start being a real racer, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Neo Geo threw a sand trap, and G.A.M.E gets past him. Can he keep it? This quarter could mean everything. It may only be 14 of 16, but it could be everything. Shin Lone watching the fight ahead of him, just waiting for an opportune moment. Maybe they'll nudge. Maybe they'll shoulder rub. Maybe they'll crash all together and he can breeze on by without pulling a rubberneck. Oh! Neo Geo shoves G.A.M.E into a penalty, and G.A.M.E is pissed. You can see the aggressive driving. Oh, it's what's going to get him caught up every single time. And Shin Lone not wasting any time. But neither is G.A.M.E coming in hot. Just waiting to get past Neo Geo once again. Oh, and he's taking his curves real careful this time. Oh! Retro Boy and Cheddar are at it. Cheddar wants that fifth place back from Marty McFly, but it doesn't look like Marty's giving it up. Shin and G.A.M.E still at it. Cat and mouse game. This might as well be a modern day thriller. Oh, bring it on. Cheddar wants it bad. Oh, can he pull it off? Oh, not this corner. Ooh, looks like G.A.M.E was thinking about taking that penalty again just to get ahead of Shin Lone. Oh, but here we go. G.A.M.E going in for a tune-up. Not even halfway through the race. This could be an interesting strategy that may or may not pay off. We'll just have to wait and see. Cheddar still trailing behind Retro Boy, 1987. Bringing on Cheddar keeps trying to bring the heat, but those turns just aren't letting him. Let's take a look here. The braking, the handling, the speed, and the acceleration are all right, but it looks like Nuremberg is just not the right thing to do. But if Retro Boy's name stays strong, we all know that in 1987, George Michael had the top song, and even when you're in last, you still gotta have faith. G.A.M.E's out of it. And now he seems like he's coming for blood. 165. Maybe that's the number of his victims. Maybe that's the amount of times he's driven through the grass. Maybe it's just a number, but we shall see. There are still 10 laps to go. Neo Geo keeping a pretty hefty lead over his next Shin Lone, but Shin Lone, as we saw last race, likes to play aggressive, and he does not tend to mess around with his turns. Retro Boy and Bring It On still head to head. Oh, Retro Boy with a dirty bird move. He's been hitting on Cheddar, and Cheddar wipes it. Oh, can he bring it back? I can only imagine how angry Cheddar is feeling after that rude boy move from the Retro Boy. And if I'm going to keep making references to his name, I might as well. It seems like Cheddar can't wait to say good morning Vietnam to Retro Boy's British ass for that dirty, dirty slide out. Oh, it looks like Cheddar could be bringing it back. Oh, this could be it. This could be it. Oh, but it looks like Cheddar didn't give quite enough to that corner, and now the corner just gave it to him as Retro Boy starts pulling away. Oh, but we are getting into those heinous corners where we have seen that Cheddar can bring it back. And here we have Neo Geo with not a care in the world, and even beyond him, Addict so far out front he could pull over, blow his nose, restart the car, and be on his way. I'm guessing G.A.M.E may have been rethinking that pit stop after this sort of gap, but there are still 8 more laps to go. Cheddar just can't seem to catch him. Cheddar's not willing to take the penalty, so he rides the grass like it was a friggin' dirt road. Yet another straightaway. Let's see what happens here, folks. Can Cheddar bring it back on Retro Boy, or is this gonna be the deal breaker? And while it may not be Retro, it looks like Retro Boy is saying bye to Cheddar at this point in the race. Shin Lone still working his magic on those corners. Trying for what he can to get back up to Neo Geo. And smooth sailing all around for Addict. I don't know if he's making these mistakes on purpose just to make fun of everybody else, or if he's just that lucky. And that starts us off at lap 9 of 16. Looks like Cheddar could be making some headway on Retro Boy. Oh, we've got another straightaway, folks. Could this draft? Ooh, could it be? Oh, Cheddar almost giving Retro Boy a little love tap there. Oh, it seemed like Retro Boy was pulling another dirty move, trying to make him accidentally shift into the pits. Wants to shake him off of his draft cone, but it's just not happening. Oh, we've got a little touch and go here. Oh! He got close, but no cigar. Shin Lone still far off from Neo, but he is not giving any quarter to trying to catch back up in this race. He's still got 5.5 laps to go. Oh, but what's this? Gibbo? Is he back from the dead? Or is he still just gonna be my gardener? I've never seen a race to be last so entertaining. Shin Lone is closing that distance on Neo Geo very, very quickly, but those corners are putting him dead in his tracks. and here he comes. G.A.M.E taking 5th away from Cheddar on the 11th of 16 laps. Let's see what happens in the turns. Oh, it looks like Cheddar goes a little too far. And G.A.M.E brings it back. Shin-Lone tiring out his treads and his car, but he wants that second place like I want some potato salad. What can I say? I'm a big fan of potato salad. Shin-Lone continuing to make his way closer and closer to Neo Geo. Will he ever get there? Well, we've got 4 more laps to find out. G.A.M.E's still working hard. He wants that 4th spot. And Retro does not want to give it up. Not after everything he fought for after his humiliation last race. Let's see if he can hold it for another 4 laps. Oh, another sand trap for G.A.M.E. Oh, Shin-Lone. He's not doing so hot. Maybe having car troubles. Well, wait, what's this? Seems Retro Boy's just got a little bit more acceleration on G.A.M.E, but G.A.M.E is not giving up. Bo's in it to win it. He's been closing this distance for damn near 4 laps. Oh! Retro Boy is willing to take the penalty just to try to get a leg up. Seems that distracted G.A.M.E because he could have overtaken him, but here he is, still pulling for it. Turn 1 is all flakes and fluster. Retro Boy goes up. G.A.M.E takes 4th. Retro Boy's car sounds as mad as he is, like G.A.M.E just kicked the hornet's nest. Back into turn 1 we go. Retro Boy looks like he might be able to get under G.A.M.E, but G.A.M.E says no, no. Oh, but Retro is set up for the draft. Oh, but he backs off just a second too soon. G.A.M.E jumping ahead yet again. The distance just not seem to be closing for Retro Boy. G.A.M.E just walking away. Shinlone still giving it his all, but this is all really enough. And with that, Shinlone has sealed his fate. Neo Geo will take second. Let's see what it looks like at the front of the crowd. Addict's still sailing through. One false move here and G.A.M.E could be overtaken. But it seems they're both going to make the same fault. In the final lap. Oh, Retro Boy pulls off a flawless 180. But is the distance just too far to breach? Addict, Neo Geo, and Shinlone. Comes down to the G.A.M.E and Retro Boy. It's not looking good for Retro Boy. And G.A.M.E secures the fourth. Fifth to Retro Boy. And Cheddar. We can all wonder what may have happened to him. Hopefully, I'll be able to interview the drivers after this race.